My name's Craig McAvoy. It's first year on the syndicate, better known as the Daddy Mac, consultant for tour baits. In here there's probably in the regions, I don't know, between 5 to 750s and potentially 30 plus 40s. So it's quite a remarkable lake, what Rob has done, mainly with the feeding regime that he's got for the fish. I do think there's fish in front of me. Out in front of me there's probably just over 80 yards is probably the bar. I'm fishing right at the base of the bar on the left hand rod, and the right hand rod is just fishing just before the gap in the bar. 29.12 I'd say.
Sure.
Would you?
Well, she's nothing like yet. She's all, I'd say, close 30.
30?
Bang on, yeah.
30? Okay. What a fish. That's going to be a lump.
Oh yes.
And you're right, you're fishing or on top of the bar. Right.
Yeah, but any time you see that, you're going to go on it. Well, at least I'll show you there. And this one.
£30. Do we get to name this then or what?
Yeah.
Oh, the Daddy Mac.
You want it from McDonald's?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's get her back then.
Guys, checking. Check his mouth.
Just check. Yeah, there's no tears.
Is it? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, try and get one.
Yeah, okay. Quality. First Avenue fish. So just a little bit about the bait. This is the alpha mix. This is the almond flavour. Extremely good bait that they use down south quite a bit. Very popular bait and very good on lakes where you've got a high density of fish per acre. If we move to the next bait, the quite red one, you can see the robin red in that. That is the squid and orange. Now this it's got the Hafe's robin red, the patented one. We've actually taken a patent out. There's lots of bits and pieces in that one. It is, as I said, a high nutritional value mix and a very good big fish bait. That's my staple one that I'll take anywhere in the summer. Very oily bait as well. And finally we have the Jaffa mix here, and the reason I like to use this is that it's a very creamy bait with a strawberry undertone, and we also do it in the white for the visual appeal. And the reason I bought this is because the bottom is so much of bright orange clay. I felt that, you know, some of the other baits could blend in, where these are definitely going to be sticking out, quite visual to the fish, and maybe, you know, pick us up a bonus fish or encourage a little bit of feeding. So we'll move on to the rigs now. So the first rig that you'll come to, it's a reverse combi rig. So this section here is made of the Avid pin down leader material, and what you'll see there is what I've actually done is I've stuck a bang stick into the clay and I've rubbed the clay along the length here, and I'll do it again, and the fibres actually absorb the clay and it'll match the bottom perfectly. Here you'll see the double ring swivel. That's for you know, as much movement as you can, so whichever way the fish approaches, the hook's going to spin and, you know, increase our hooking potential. And this section is like a chod section, but I don't have it standing up. I'll have it, I don't know if I can show you, I'll actually have it, and the bait will be critically balanced, so it'll be like that. And basically what it is, that's cocked and ready to go. The second rig is just basically a fluoro D rig. Again, I fish it so the bend of that hook there, that's lying on the ground. Sometimes I'll have it flat, and sometimes I'll have the bend lying on the bottom of the lake bed. Again, when you're fishing it on the bottom of the lake bed, it's actually cocked, ready to go. This is the colour I use at Acton. It's called a multi-rig, or the Johnny Matt rig, which interestingly is the name of my father, which I didn't realise this was called the Johnny Matt rig until somebody told me. I changed my approach a little bit. I started off with a multi-rig, which we went through earlier, and I think that I got ejected twice, so went over to using the chods, just small chod rigs, flick them out just at the base of the bar, and within an hour and a half of them being out there, the left hand rod pulled up tight, struck, and was connected to my first Avenue carp. Pleased to say we got it on the bank. New 30, got to name me the Daddy Mac. I'll bring a smile to a few people's faces. Yeah, I was absolutely over the moon. It come out of the bait as well, which I'm happy to say I put around about 2 kilo out yesterday. I'd fished off the bait all day as well, dropped that on for the evening, last knockings, and it took off at 8 PM, so obviously they'd cleared me out. Just put them back on the spots and hopefully get another this evening and follow suit.
Right, moving the next station out. Scales. Put the fan over your now.
Is that one I said?
There you go. 33.
33. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Treat it.
It needs a lot of clinicum to pop it.
Yeah, clinic.
Its mouth's quite bad there.
Just use maybe shoot this with it.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's
try
got-
it with a bit of fish.
Hi, I'm Harry Hales, son of Rob Hales. Today we're at the Avenue carp fishery. It's about, I think, about 10-acre lake with a decent stock of fish in, 148 fish, 22 more stockies. They're averaging 18 to 14 now, and so we've got 125 bigger fish. I'd say 80% of them are 30s now, and we've got 650s hopefully, and I think we're on about 24 40s now. Still waiting for a few of the more big ones to come out, see what weights they're at. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we've seen them grow from fry from the monument, and I mean they're amazing fish from the lake being dug in February 2003. They were stocked in, I mean the 40s were stocked in around 16 pound-ish. So they've grown from smaller fish from stock ponds and everything. So, well, so far I've only ever had 2 fish out of here. It is a tricky water, but I had the last fish of the season out last season. Caught it in the margin, to be honest, out of the humps, just along the reed line to the right, and yeah, I mean, that was a memorable catch because I wasn't really expecting much, but I found them and they were showing themselves, and flicked a rig down there, and that was it. That was 31-12. I had a 31-8 out of here off the point. That was a nice catch because I wasn't really expecting much when that happened as well. But no, all comes as a surprise on here. And anything you can catch is a bonus, to be honest. But well, there's massive potential. We're going for a British record, to be honest, and with potentially 650s in here now, we've got loads of potential with massive growth rates on them. I mean, we've got fish like Black Scar, Sweet Cheeks, Tarka, Ellie, and then we've got Captain Scarlet and Little Rhino, which are the ones that are going to come through, and fingers crossed they're going to be up there, because Captain Scarlet was last time out at 49-12, and she's a really well framed fish, carries her weight really well. We're expecting her to go quite big. Yeah, I think this is really tricky water, to be honest. I think start of the season is the best time, to be honest, but I think first day they've pushed out really. I'm fishing in the corner, the Pine Swim, which is peg 11, and I flicked one into the corner just by a reed bed, and one where they were showing and fizzing a little bit, but I think with everyone spotting and casting out, they've pushed out into the middle a bit. I feel that Steps is next to produced. When they're in there, they are sort of catchable, to be honest, but I think Steps or Pete's Point is most likely to catch next. I think scaling a lot of stuff down, because obviously they're clever fish. I'm using 12mm hook baits with size 8 or 10 hooks, trying to scale everything down, so you know, almost like Matchman approach to it. It's try and use smaller stuff and see if you can pick up a bite. I did do a little bit of sneaky pre-baiting, to be honest, but so I did put a kilo of that in, and I'm on Retro Baits, new bait actually. It's one that we're kind of testing at the moment. It's one that we're going to be, it's a new bait that's going to be sold at the monument. Very nice kind of tiger nutty kind of bait, and I think that they've been coming up at about 50 to 100 baits out, and I know a lot of people have put quite a few kilos of bait out trying to attract them with spod mix and stuff, but I've been sticking to boilies, trying to keep it quiet, see if I can get a quick bite. Sort of now time, last season was prime bite time. Morning's also a good bite time I think on here, with a lot of fish do come out morning, early morning or late evening. Obviously we've been putting a lot of high protein boilies in, which have been putting a lot of muscle onto fish, and the male fish have actually been producing a lot of the best growth rates, to be honest, and they've been getting a bit of maize as well, a lot of maize, and that's been helping them, to be honest. I think it's more the protein, and it puts a lot of muscle on them, and obviously you can see from the likes of Andy's fish and Little Rhino, they have massive shoulders on them, and you can see that they're really wide and they've got a lot of muscle to them.
So you're looking for the UK record then? That's on the cards, do you think, at the minute?
Yeah. We got, I think one of the most likely in here is Tarka. I think he's a male as well, to be honest, and he's been putting on a lot of weight. Also Ellie and Black Scar and Captain Scarlet, which is coming through, Little Rhino. It's hard to tell, they're all going to go massive I think, and hopefully in 1 or 2 years time we're going to have one pushing 60. Tomorrow morning I think there'll be 3 or 4 off, and towards there'll be one off in the kind of noon time, and I think towards the evening there'll be a few more off. If you get a bite on here, you know it's going to be something special, and it's really rewarding when you get a bite on here.
It's gone around the lake and there's been 5 fish off so far. Harry's in the unfancied pine swim, number 11. But when I left him half an hour ago, he saw one roll over his bait. There's been 330s out, but that's nothing special at all for the avenue. But he thinks he's got a big one on here, so we'll see. Again excited. Telling me it's one of the big ones. A nice 30 though. Oh, I looked a little water came out. That could be your line. $38 and a half, $39, $38 and a half. I thought it was. They're well up in weight, so when one of the real monsters comes out, it could be colossal. Right, hold on, just give me 2 seconds, I'll get my camera. Kneel down now. Tell me when you're ready. Yeah? Yeah. Come on then.
Magic bunnies do the trick, eh, Harry?
Yeah. I think it's got a bit of an Italian thing about it this time.
Yeah, all good.
Kneel down. Kneel down. Right. Okay, mate.
Yeah.
This fish was 36 last year. So it's 38. To be honest, it was very close to 39. Okay. Let's get him back. Go on, Azzy. Right, just be mindful of that, yeah? Use the bar to drop the nose. Well done, mate. DB, 38 and a half.
Yeah.
I think if you'd have stood still, you might have got 39, but 38 and a half is all I'm giving you. Well done.
Cheers.
Well done.
I had a bite on my right hand rod, which is more out into the middle of the lake. The wind changed direction, and as they've started the wind started blowing into the corner to my left, and the fish have slowly creeped down a little bit. However, the wind's changing direction now, in the opposite, turning a little bit, but they started moving down, and I saw a few roll. I've left my baits out since yesterday morning, haven't moved it, and my right hand rod just rattled off. I saw a few rolls, to be honest. They were slowly rolling. They kept on gradually getting closer, just one by one, and I saw 2 over the bait, and then it finally went. That fish was last caught by Pete Moore at 36.8, I think, last season, and that was the first time we went 30. And start of the season, it's now 38 and a half. So yeah, it's put on a lot of weight. It isn't a named fish, so hopefully I'll be able to name it all myself. It's actually my PB. The PB before that was Monument 2, 37.12. So yeah, really happy to break that. To be honest, I've just left them in, and I've tried to stay quiet as I can, to be honest. And it's actually worked, and they've just come in on me, and I've seen one bush down there, to be honest, so I think they're coming down, so hopefully I might be able to pick up one or 2 more. I've been putting a bit of bait in, not massive amount of bait, but enough for them to have a good munch and then catch one off guard. So I'll probably put about half a kilo in off the one spot, and they've just come onto it, and I've been quite lucky, to be honest. Especially with this rain now, it's looking really good, to be honest, and the pressure's dropping and the temperature's just right, I think. So and there's been a few more off the lake, so I think there's going to be quite a few more out today, so fingers crossed we'll have a few more.
My name is Brian Bartlett. I'm from Sutton Coldfield in the West Midlands, and I'm a new member on this syndicate. This is my first trip to the water, and I've been very, very fortunate to catch a fish first time out. £28 12 ounce mirror carp, beautiful condition. More than we can say about the weather, I'm afraid, but a cracking start to my fishing on this syndicate. It was a little bit out of the blue. There had been some signs of fish during the afternoon. There'd been one or two rolling, and I had a liner, but the actual take came a little bit out of the blue. It's not at its best in this pouring rain at the moment, but it's a beautiful water. The members I've met so far have been very nice. They've been very helpful. They certainly helped with the landing of the fish and the etiquette for unhooking, etc. at this particular water, so all's going well at the moment. I started off fishing one rod out to the central bar out in front of me and one rod under some bushes to my left, but the fish that I've seen have been out in front. In fact, there's one just shown just now as we're talking, so I've moved the rod that was under the bush out front as well. I've tried to keep some bait going in, and so far all's gone to plan. No, it's inspiring. I mean, I think I'm probably the same as most other carpers who have joined the syndicate. We're here because of the fish. That's what draws you to it, and it's an opportunity for some fish in excess of £40.
back on level and then...
There we go. What's to start doing there again there? I need all the water I can get. No, he doesn't need much water. There you go. You can go. You've got all the scales. You don't see anything. You see that? I can't see. I've got my glasses on. $28.5. Yeah. Come on, out you come.
Turn around.
Come on. Job done?
I've got a few more.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Ian Rimmer, been on the Avenue Syndicate now, it's my 3rd year in. Had a good year last year, and we're back to give it another 3rd year, and it's conditions aren't the best this weekend, but there's been a few fish caught, and I've had a £30 common last night in the middle of the night, which is very unusual for here. Still well accepted. Game tactics, put a lot of bait out, and when they're hungry they come on you. So this time of year, a lot of bait out, so wait for them to come and feed. Feast wise, there's only the bar really out at sort of 75 yards out range. Under the bar there's a gap in the bar slightly to my right. That's where most of the fish seem to be most of the time, especially in the daytime towards the bar. No, just seen one probably head out now, but not seen nothing for a few hours. Yeah, I've seen Rob a couple of times. He always comes down for a chat and see how things are going and catching and who's catching, and he was interested to see how his fish are growing now being looked after. Very much a daytime water, yeah, I think in the last 2 years probably of all the fish, it's probably only that's probably about his 3rd fish in the night. So it's a very unusual occurrence, maybe because it's the first sort of weekend opening, they're a bit unsettled, they don't know where they are and what's happening and things like that, but I've had the cream fish, lovely fish, Captain Scarlet, it was high up at 40, had a moon scale in mid 30s the first year I was in, and yeah, quite a few, and baby Jonah, that was a high 30, a few others just around the high 30-40 pound mark. I think the ideal fish, I think everyone would say, was to be the little rhino. Little rhino, or one of the commons, Ellie. I think Ellie's probably the best nicer common. Let's hope so this year. We'll keep going and see what happens. Yeah, it's more like winter this weekend than it is the middle of summer.
see, I guess, was a bit under.
I think I was, wasn't I?
Hang on, no, you're leaning on something. Suddenly went down a pound.
£30, 8 ounces.
It's definitely in that region.
Yeah, £30, 8 ounces.
Lovely.
Chris Eccles. I've been a member of this syndicate now since the start. I did drop out for a year and I've just rejoined again. Work commitments and stuff, so local, live in Cotsall, so she's on my doorstep. I can get here within 15 minutes, which is fantastic. You know, the calibre of fish on the doorstep and the water is fantastic, so hence why I'm here. Yeah, I mean, one of the prettiest fish in here for me is a fish called Tango, and I caught that and another fish called Trio within an hour the last time I was here, which was probably 18 months ago. That was out of peg 4 point. The fish was close in, little baits, just popping them in, and ended up with 4 fish. It was a good hit. They're all pretty good looking fish in here, to be honest. I'm fishing with my brother. My brother's a member as well, Andrew, and blazing hot Sunday afternoon. Usually most waters just don't fish at that sort of time. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Ripped off. He had a fish just under 39, which is it's gone 49 now with cream fish. It's unbelievable. That was a good experience. I've had quite a few fish out of here over the last 3 years of joining it. Unfortunately none of the real big ones, but plenty of 30s, and they're all gorgeous fish in here whatever anyway, so I'm just happy to catch a fish, to be honest. Hopefully I've rejoined to, I'm after one of the £50 commons. I love commons, and there's 3 or 4 big fish in here, and there's 2 over 50, the commons, so that's on my hit list. So the challenge is to up that PB really, and out with these wily carp, because they certainly are in here. I'm in the rock at the moment, peg 13. I like this swim. So I've got one out towards the bar. I've not seen anything show out there yet. I've seen fish a bit further down the lake, so I'm sort of off them at the moment. But to my right, about 30 yards, I've seen two real good kippers this morning put their head out and actually bubble. I've got a little wafter down there at the moment, so hopefully, touch wood, I might be able to pick one of those up. So there's fish in the area. First sort of lights, any waters, you've got a chance. The main feeding times in here tend to be any time from 1 o'clock till about 6 o'clock. Around 3 to 5 o'clock seems to be a really good consistent time. Night time, I'm not sure why it doesn't really produce the goods. It's a handful of fish come out in the dark, you know, actually in the dark, leading just before it's dropping light on the evening. You've got a chance again, obviously, but you're in bite time now. Yeah, it's about 2:45 in the afternoon, so any time now really I would expect to take somewhere around the lake. I tend to fish one long range, one shorter in this swim anyway. Depends on what swim you're in. Pop-ups do catch in here. I tend to favour, I make my own wafter baits. Wafter baits is sort of half a pop-up, half a normal bait, so the hook just is flat on the bottom and the bait's just slightly popped up. I've done really well on those. And on the other one I've got a little snowman rig. So again, that is flat on the bottom, but again it's sort of balanced, so it will, if the fish decides to suck that bait in, it should catch hold. That's the theory anyway. Get in. You get one of the bells?
It's all trying to see. Okay, up you go. 31.
Yeah. Okay. Sorted.
Right on the underside, just have a look.
That's the vein of vessels.
first avenue fish of the season, £31 on a balance bait just off the bottom. Put to some showing fish this morning, and away it's gone. Spot on. Had a fish earlier, just over £31, nice fish. That was on the inside rod, just on a small bait, cast a showing fish earlier. It's gone a bit quiet now, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. I've been a bit unlucky on the real big fish front. I've had plenty of fish. Best I've had out is just over 37. Plenty of fish between 30 and 36. Just hoping for one of those big boys, or the big girls should I say, to pick the bait up. Seen some of the big fish in here, they're absolutely mint. And like probably many of the syndicate members, there's a couple of target fish I'm after. The big commons, obviously, there's two £50 plus fish in here now, which are absolutely gorgeous. And a favourite of mine, I've netted it twice for other people, is a fish called Little Rhino, which should be peaking around 40 now, but it's absolutely stunning, that fish is. They all are, really. So the wind direction's gone good for this swim now. It's blowing directly in my face, as you can see, with the weather. So it should push them this side of the bar. Generally does, but there's a lot of people on, so they do react to angling pressure like most lakes. And as you've seen from yesterday, it was a quiet day yesterday, and today there's been a few fish off. They'll probably get better throughout the week, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll get another fish, yeah. I mean, I make my own hook baits, whether it makes any difference. There's some very good hook baits out there, but I just like my hook baits, so they're just balanced against the hook, so you know, the fish does suck it in. 9 times out of 10 I'll nail them in the bottom lip, which is where I want to catch them, really. You never know, the conditions are good. There's been the 140 out, quite a few 40s in here now, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be one of mine.
My name's Kevin Lockley. I've been on the syndicate a couple of years now. Yeah, the fish have definitely been visiting through the day, no doubt about it. I think they've moved out on the wind now. The last hour or so I've been seeing them just the other side of the bar. Just roll. Most of the time when it's busy like this, if you're not looking, you wouldn't see them. I've had 2 fish, so not the biggest of fish, but still fish. You can't choose what picks your bait up. Top rod.
Yeah. One of the little stockies, but nice and chunky.
Well done that, man.
Well, it's the first fish of the season on the avenue, Kev. It'll probably be the smallest one caught, but it's an absolute cracker. It's one of the little stockies. Well, it's one of the, they call them the little stockies. It's the last batch of fish to be stocked in the lake. And they were stocked sort of £6–7, let all this water out. They were stocked about £6–7, and I think this is going to be sort of 16, 17. They're doing ever so well. They rarely get caught, to be honest. I'll be surprised if there's another one caught throughout the whole session. It's 18, 12. Nearly 19.
Yep.
So, as Kev will show you, a spectacular young fish. But if she's anything to go by, that young female, they've not spawned, so the big ones could be massive. It's the first one of the session. $18.12.
Bit of a poser with his fin up.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Happy days.
24-12 I had today. Another young stocky. Last come out at £16 last year, so it's put on a massive amount in a short time. Hopefully it carries on that way. Okay. Plus the members, they're all using good bait as well to keep the fish growing. Every fish is welcome, to be honest. Like I said, you can't choose what picks your bait up. Them all nice, really mint condition fish. To be honest, the conditions are perfect if the rain held off a bit. Good deal.
Okay, to catch two out the avenue, have two this size is absolutely unheard of.
I know.
You'll count now, mate. These conditions are fantastic now, though.
No pressure as well, Ian.
Not Rich?
No pressure.
Yeah, it's perfect. I'll come out today. Fishery. Four and a half. Incredible. I think that was definitely a double last year, that fish. I recognise it's got a slight little kink in the back end of its tail. Okay, mate. Decent there, haven't you?
Quick on the other side.
Fishy, Russ. I think it's done really well. I've lost this now, Kev, so not too well.
8 to £10 last year, what are these?
Yeah, they're probably up for doubles, but even so, I'll find him in the album out of interest. But I think he's put on at least £6-7, I think, yeah. Fantastic.
Okay, Steve?
Yeah, all good.
Pop you down. Let's just put a little bit of...
The other fish at least?
Yeah, it's stretch marks, so not spawning.
Yeah.
Let's move in a bit, we'll get a bit of fish care, and if Rob wants it, he can use it.
It's only very tiny, but it did double hook him. And where the hook came through,
Yeah.
so just guarantee it stops any secondary infection. Checks that all of his mouth. This is a new product from Kristen Mediskin. Right, mate, drop him back in his home. Happy days.
Hi, my name's Gareth Nuttall. Been a member of the Avenue, this is my second year now. Really like it down here. Fished last year at the opening day, or a couple of days, and it was totally different to this. Red hot sunshine today and yesterday, perfect conditions. A little bit busier this year though, but managed to sneak a 41-12 out this afternoon, so made up. PB to Lakes 47-12. I had that this January, just gone 12th of January, which was an unbelievable fish for that time of year. So yeah, but great way to start the season with a 41-12. Now I'm off to France on Saturday, so hopefully I'll carry on with the good luck. I did 10 nights last year. I did more time this year through the winter, but managed 3 fish. I had a 28 mirror, and then a 34-12 mirror, and then obviously Captain Scarlet at 47. So it's been brilliant. And then obviously this afternoon another 40, so good ratio so far. Yeah, I was up at 4:30, 4 o'clock this morning, and the fish were really showing themselves. I'll be honest with you, I sat watching them for a while, but my mind was getting absolutely crazy with hoping everything was okay out there, because I hadn't had a take. So I got my head down for a couple of hours, and then it just ripped off. So yeah, it was brilliant. Relaxed instead of panicking about what was going on out there. I do like a lot of bait. Like yesterday morning, I sort of came out quite late in the draw. Was hoping to get just somewhere in the middle of the lake, with coming out quite late. And as everyone was casting out, I just stuck 3 kilo out and left it until about 12 o'clock. And they got on it then. I thought they were showing then, and I thought I was going to get a take then, but nothing happened. So I put another couple of kilo out last night, and then probably another 15-20 spods this morning at 5 o'clock. So I put quite a bit out. Same sort of tactics. I pretty much just take the same tactics wherever I go. So yeah, I'd love to catch one of the big commons, either Ellie or Tarka. They'd be probably top of the list for me. Lucky enough to see Ellie on the bank back end of this season, and it was just unbelievable creature.
Very close.
Got a good chance. I'm surprised if he's not.
Yeah. Looks 40 to me.
I'm going 42.
Maybe 40. You can't even name that if you want to name it.
Jump. I can get there.
When you hear that,
Yes.
yeah. 42.
It's 41-12. 41-12.
Yeah.
New 40.
Casting at all them showing fish.
New 40.
Yeah.
Coming on there. Oh no, it's a juggernaut. Yeah. Oh dear, it should be Steve. Yep. Okay. Next off. Cheers, buddy.
This morning, showed how I got lost it.